Okay, good morning everybody. We are now on version 12.4.3 of FSD. I just got it last night. Haven't had a chance to use it. It's not raining. My sprinkler system decided to spray my car. So let me get on the road and we'll continue on and try this thing out. Okay, so we're going to try this thing out. So I've heard that this thing can do some squirrely stuff. So in version 12.3.6 I had failures, but they were consistent failures. 12.4.3 I've heard there's failures, but they're not always consistent. Oh, I don't have to have my hands on the wheel at all times to I mean I do, but I don't have to jiggle the handle. It's no longer like a toilet that's malfunctioning. This little green dot is telling me that it's monitoring my eyes. So let's see. But yeah, I've heard that it can do some squirrely stuff, and hopefully, I don't know how Tesla does it, because the releases seem to get the individual releases throughout the time that you have it seems to get a little bit better. Now I know some of that is when you get a map data update, but other times it's like, are they able to send you the model and then send some data to kind of adjust it a little bit over time? It just feels like maybe that's, I don't know, because it seems to get better over time, and the failures that it was having don't show up as much. But we'll see. I have to date never had a fully disengagement-free drive. No, I had one disengagement-free, but it still had interventions. So let's see if we can do some completely intervention-free driving here. We'll see. I'm never gonna get through because this is a double bus, so it takes forever to go through the light. But I think that means I become the front person. No. Oh, the bus is going. Okay. All right. Bus went. I know on 12.3.6 this turn, because cars go all the way until the light goes. As soon as the light turns yellow, even if there's cars in the intersection crossing, this car will show intention. It'll start to move forward, and if it's a person in the far right lane, it'll start turning while they're still in the intersection, which is, not a dangerous start turning, but it'll be like, okay, the light's turning red, it's my turn, and as soon as that car clears, it's not impeding the traffic going the other way. So we'll see if this version still does that same thing. Okay. Are we gonna move forward at all? Alright, I'm gonna push it forward a little bit. So that was intervention number 1. Okay, so it's gonna turn yellow now, and boom, we're off. So it sped up to 40 and then backed up to 35. A lot of people have said this is abnormal, but I've seen, like, I've done this where you speed up and this is all going based off of human data, right? So you speed up and then you slow down, like, and then you go, okay. All right, nicely going around this bus. Then you need to get back over. There we go. We're not getting to the points where I end up having disengagements. First disengagement I normally have. Oh, that's not the map. Yeah, we'll show you when we get up there. The right lane turns into a turn-only lane, and the car will inevitably try to pass everybody going straight because that lane doesn't have people in it. Yesterday on dash cam I had so FSD, for whatever reason, wasn't slowing down. There was a woman standing in the middle of the street and the cars in front of me were slowing down, but FSD didn't slow down, all of a sudden slammed on its brakes. This is the first time I've had something like that happen. Alright, dude running across the road, and show some intention. Go, go, go. Okay. Alright. Excellent. Nice pre-staging. I haven't seen any flashing over here that says pay attention to the road. I mean, I've looked over at the screen for a minute. I'm looking around like I normally would. So other people, it looked like it was nagging them a bit more often, but I'm just not seeing it yet. This is what, 10 minutes into the drive? Not even. And I'm drinking coffee, so. Alright, we didn't get the green arrow this time. don't want you to stop here. I want you to move up. I want you to move up. Oh, we're going to have plenty of time to turn. Never mind. Although somebody is not crossing. Okay. Going the other way. See, here it says right lane ends. But you can still drive in that lane between the hours of 7 and 9 a.m. and it's 8 a.m. So there will be cars in that lane. But then up there in like 3 blocks at 3rd Street, it turns into a right turn only. Probably, well, so far it won't get over because there's cars in that other lane. Normally I don't have other cars in that lane. Nope, it's trying to get over. I don't want to get over. Okay, so that's intervention number 2. Let's see if it turns into a disengagement. I don't think it will because there's enough cars over there. But sometimes it'll turn into a disengagement because the car will continually try to get over. And rather than the blinker going on and you know, starting to make the lane move over and over again, I just stop it because that's confusing to other people. Okay, so by this point in the drive, I normally have 3 or 4 interventions and 1 disengagement. I'm not saying that today is the end-all be-all, but so far on this one drive, I've had 2 interventions, and one of them was just because I wanted to push it into the intersection a little bit more, so that, you know, the light didn't turn red on me because there was no room for me to go. One thing I've talked to people about is I like the fact that the car chooses its own speed based on environmental factors around it. What I would say is that if you're in town on a 25-mile-an-hour road, you should go 25. If you're in a school zone, basically from, you know, everywhere from 15 to 40 miles an hour, you should go the speed limit or like, you know, maybe a couple of miles an hour faster. Like 25, you should go no more than 28. In a school zone, you should go 25 or whatever the posted school zone limit is. If it's a 40-mile-an-hour road, you should go, you know, 40 and above. Let the car decide. Although in this particular location, it's saying that the speed limit is 25, but it's actually, I think it's 30 here through here. So if it was going 25, it would be going way too slow. Oh, 35. Yeah. Okay, that was a bit rough. And it switched over to the middle lane, or to the inside lane from the outside lane, so that was not good. I didn't intervene, but in the future, I will disengage there so that Tesla knows about it. Okay, we have a truck blocking the lane, and the car sees it. Oh, that's awesome. Normally it'll get right up behind this thing and then switch lanes. Okay, but come on. Show a little intention. Get back over. Perfect. It was a little uncomfortable going so slow past that truck. Cars lining up behind me and stuff. So I was just about to hit the accelerator, but I didn't have to. See, and we're at a stop right now, so I can like sit there and look at the screen. Now I'm looking up. And basically looking at the screen the whole time. Why are you getting back over? Made no sense for you to get over. Yeah, and now you're getting back over. Because in a half a mile we're turning right. No. Okay. So, not deciding on a lane. So that's 3 interventions. I have heard that it ping pongs between lanes. Garbage truck in the lane. I don't know if it sees it, but it got over. Man, did they increase the distance that this car can see? Or is that part of the ping ponging? Okay, but now you need to get over. I don't know if it saw that truck or if it was ping-ponging, or if it saw that the 2 cars in front of me had their turn signals on to get over. That would be new behavior. Like anticipating based on what it sees from other cars. Like if I couldn't see that truck, but I saw everybody in front of me had their turn signal on, I would know that I need to get over. And does this new iteration show that? Like, based on what other cars are doing, change lanes. I don't know. Time will tell. Alright, so normally I have another intervention right up here because there is a right-hand turn, and then there's usually cars sticking out from the Starbucks trying to go into the Starbucks, but that's not the case today. So, because normally see that car, normally there's like 2 or 3 more cars here, and it's backed up. Okay. Going a little uncomfortably slow coming up to that corner. Let's go onto the highway. Whew, it's a bit backed up. This will be a good test. I mean, this is still highway behavior, so the merging is what it is. see how it negotiates this, but generally it's pretty good here. Okay, so there's a Ford, but he's giving a lot of people room. He's giving me and the fire truck, and possibly even the car behind us. Oh, there was a Nissan there too. I didn't see him, but he was also giving me room. Okay. Okay. Nice. Up to this point, I've normally had probably 2 to 3 disengagements and like 5 interventions. I've had 3 interventions. What I'm seeing is on initial drive, I'm seeing a much more refined FSD. Also, there was that spot where it switched lanes in the middle of the intersection and then hit that dip really hard. That, without doing a video, I probably would have disengaged there. So I didn't, so I'm not counting it. But and it, you know, switching the lanes is illegal. But like going over the bump there or the dip, cars do that all the time. Okay, get out of the. Okay, now that guy's gonna pass me on the right because I'm hugging the left lane. I need to get over like 5 lanes anyway, but I have 2.5 miles, so a lot of times I'll have to do this transition of 5 lanes up here on the hill, where up here like all the cars are coming in over where that fire truck is. That's where I normally have to, or where I'll often have to do a 5-lane changeover. Okay, this guy is just driving with his turn signal on. Just pass him. Just pass him. I'm gonna intervene. 4 interventions. I had to press the accelerator to get past the guy that's driving with his turn signal on. I like that the car will, you know, slow down for somebody that has their turn signal on, but like, excuse me, you can tell if somebody just has their turn signal on and they're just like, don't realize it's on, or somebody that's, you know, trying to change lanes. And again, it's not wanting to pass this guy. I'm gonna accelerate. So that's 6 interventions. 5 or 6, something like that. Signal. Make a choice. Exit's coming up. Alright. One more. Nice. like I just had my first disengagement-free drive since like version 11.4 something. 11.4.7 I think it was. Wow. Okay. Count me impressed. Hopefully I don't see some of the weird stuff that has happened to other people. Because some of those are like, I saw one where it went into oncoming lanes to pass by people because it thought they were parked or something. I don't know. And you know, like I said, maybe, I don't know if Tesla does this or not. Maybe they can somehow add data and they don't have to do a full download. They can just do a minor tweak or something like that to the data. Because I know the car is communicating back with the mothership within these versions, and you know, if you're not changing the model but you're just manipulating some of the data in the model, maybe it's okay. I'm here, so it's trying to pull off the side of the road. Who knows? Also, I'm going to try the auto park, so stick around. Okay, I currently don't have anybody behind me. There's a lot of traffic in this parking lot because everybody's coming into work right now. So let me find a spot and see how quickly this will do this. I've heard it's faster. Alright, let's go with that spot right there. Start. It is very slow still. That was faster. Wow. That was not faster. I could have done that whole thing in 2 moves. Alright, well, I mean, it got me into the spot, and I didn't have anybody behind me, but that's never the case in this parking lot, and that's never the case in most parking lots. You always have somebody behind you. And, you know, like, it's all to do, like, look, I've been behind plenty of people who take forever to park. But, you know, why just annoy people if it's if you don't have to. Anyway, thank you all for joining. Super impressed with this version so far. Yeah. All right. Have a great day.